All right, today in the shop we got us a 2011 F150 with the 6.2 liter. Come in, had some belt noise, did a little bit of diagnosing, found this tensioner pulley. The bearing in it's gone bad. I already took that apart. It needs back brakes as well, so we will get it lifted up, get the wheels off. Yeah, we got the brakes here. We knew they needed to be done. This got ordered late last night, so it's coming today. But I got it tore off first thing this morning just to verify, double check. But we'll get set up and we'll get it tore apart. All right, now we got the tire off. We gotta get the caliper off. And there's a bolt there, and then that big thing right there. They're 10 millimeters. And then we'll get that off and be able to change the pads. We're doing new rotors. So let's get at it. All right, so that was kind of a bugger. These brake shoes, or the parking brake shoes, are in here. Just dumb. But we'll get the new rotor and pads, and we'll get this side put back together. I'm gonna go do the other side, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch that. Plus, it's just brakes. I'm sure everybody that's watched this has probably seen brakes done. Oh, I will show you pressing this caliper in though. It might just be a regular caliper, but if it's a special one that's got a twist, I'll show you the tool, how it works. I'll show you the tool either way, but yeah, we'll get the new stuff on. So what I'm doing here is I just have brake clean. These rotors ship with a thin layer of oil on them, so they don't rust in shipment or while they're stored at the parts store. So we're gonna go ahead and just clean that off. See, and that's all the yuck that was on there. Now when I flip it around, I'll be real careful to not touch this side because it's clean now. And we'll do it again on this side. So I didn't realize I got a phone call in the middle of that last segment of video, but pulled the caliper or the pads out of the caliper, the old pads, and I was explaining that one side, this side goes into the caliper, or in the piston itself, sorry. So these little claws, they pop into the piston and it holds it in there. And then the other side this side goes on the outside of it, and it slides down in, and the little fingers of the caliper slide up through here, and it holds it in place right there like that. So got all the new stuff on, new pads, new rotor, and this was the piston compressor that I used to get the piston pushed back into the caliper. Then tighten down the 2 bolts, make sure the pins are greased. These through pins, they're the slide pins. And then, yep, put her together. Now I'm gonna go do that side, go over there, and brakes will be done on this. So I just wanted to share a little bit of this carnage on this side. This is the reason they were getting pads and rotors. Yep, they let these go way too long before they decided to change them. Put squealers on these things for a reason. When you start hearing the squealers make noise, it's good to get in and get it taken care of as soon as possible so you don't have more issues. Usually you can turn the rotors down, machine them down flat again, and then just put a new set of pads on, and it saves you some money. But when they get this bad, they're usually too thin. Some of them grooves get really deep, and like that right there, that's really bad. All right, all done here. We're all tight, lubed up, new pads, new rotor. Gotta throw the tire on, and then set it down, torque lug nuts, and we will go to waiting for parts. So we use Mitchell here. The lug nut torque is 150 foot-pounds. We'll go ahead and get the torque wrench out and get them lug nuts torqued up. So give them a torque wrench. Alright, so we got the new pulley here. I'll go ahead and get this put on. The old one versus the new one. Makes lots better knot noises. Alright, so it's all on there. Let's see here. So it's on there, new pulley's on. So you go around the crank, around the tensioner, and then you go up around the water pump right there. Then you come over down around the alternator. Alternator's behind that hose, you can't see it very good. And then back over the crank. So that's pretty easy diagram or belt routing. But now I'll just get this there and take on and all right, that's a wrap for this one.